I am speaking with a great person with a big heart. Her name is Stephanie Baker, and she has this incredible German Shepherd who is named Ivanka, and they are part of the Northwest Indiana Canine Search and Recovery Group. It's an all-volunteer group, and they help officials, law enforcement, military, whatever, in different capacities. And we were just talking, you sort of just kind of sped over it, but you have to take courses in human first aid, pet first aid. Give me another rundown. What else?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a lot. Crime scene protocol, evidence protection, bloodborne pathogens, basic land navigation, introductory to missing persons, intro to search strategies, fire scene safety, building construction and hazards. It goes on.
Wow. All right. That's putting a lot of time and effort into learning things, but it's all important. So before we dive into a case, I do want people to understand. Tell us about this award you received. I've got my notes in front of me. American Kennel Club's 2023 Dog-NY Paw of Courage Award. Did you get a car like Oprah would give you?
We didn't get a car, but we got a medal. Pretty cool.
Oh, there you go. And it's shaped like a paw. I love that too.
Isn't that cute?
So tell us about this because that's a pretty big deal.
Yes. They take nominations for canines that have done work in the benefit of mankind. So lots of dogs were nominated for this award. Lots of dogs qualified. And ultimately, they selected 2 canines this year for the award. And Ivanka was one of them. She's actually the first search and recovery dog to receive this award.
Wow. Way to go. Paws up, Ivanka. Hey, Ivanka, my nickname is Treat Lady. Just thought I'd tell you that. So one of the cases, oh my gosh, can you help us? Because a lot of people are into crime and mysteries, but you actually found a boy that had been missing for 40 years. Obviously, he's passed on, but can you tell us about that?
Yes. So a lot of the cases we do are confidential. And this is one of the cases that I actually can talk about.
Okay, fair.
Yes. And so the boy was buried 40 years ago in an unmarked grave. His name is Baby Paul. And so what happened was the cemetery reached out to us because the mother had gone to visit her baby and she wasn't sure where the baby was at. So the cemetery went through their paperwork and they realized that they didn't have exactly where the baby was buried. Yes. They had plots of land that they knew the baby was within. So they had called us out, and Ivanka, along with Michelle Dvorak, our president's canine crook, and Peggy Jurek, a longtime member of our team. She's been on the team since inception with Canine Thor, were able to locate the grave of Baby Paul. And now they are in the works of getting a memorial up for Baby Paul.
Oh, that is good. You talked about the term closure. So you could talk about this case without talking in detail because I do respect privacy. But you mentioned there may be somebody that wanders out of a nursing home, or tell us some of the scenarios and maybe some things that you and Ivanka have been able to help.
Yep. We've gotten calls for lots of different missing person cases, and we actually partner with another organization called Victim Found. So Victim Found, they look for live missing people, and they do have 1 or 2, maybe 2 recovery dogs on their team. But we've searched for people that have been missing for 10 days. Maybe they were in a car accident and they walked away from the vehicle and just haven't been recovered because there's a lot of wooded area, a lot of area to cover. We've looked for cold cases. So there was a woman that her and her nephew went missing around 7 years ago, and we've helped law enforcement by looking in locations that they think that they may be in. And then it's helpful too to law enforcement, even if we can clear the area and say, no, this is not where anybody's at.
So how does Ivanka work? Tell us how Ivanka picks up the clues, because you got a paw detective on your hands.
We do have a paw detective. Dogs' noses are so much greater than ours. So humans have 6 million sensory receptors in our noses. Dogs have 250 million. And Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the part of the brain that processes those olfactory signals is 3 times larger in dogs, even though their brains are 10 times smaller. So they've got brilliant noses. And then you have to have a dog that wants to work, a high drive dog, a dog that's well disciplined. You have to have the obedience piece of it. So there's a lot that goes into getting a dog that wants to work.
So in trying to find someone that may be gone for a long, you've got to have something of that person's scent. Is that right? What are you using to help Ivanka track somebody, or do they just smell a body under the ground? I don't know.
Oh, I can explain that. So there's 2 different approaches, whether you have a live find dog or you have a recovery dog. So I have a recovery dog. A live find dog is going to usually use like an article of clothing. They're looking for somebody more specific. And I don't know too much about that area, limited knowledge there. But the recovery dog, so we all smell different when we're alive, but we all smell the same when we're deceased. So she is trained specifically for that scent of human decay.
Oh my gosh. Is she going to be getting a guest role on Walking Dead?
That would be cool.
Ivanka, have somebody cast you in Walking Dead. You'll be awesome in it. So really, Ivanka's smelling for remains, not to be gross, and how do you differentiate that from chicken bones that might be under the ground?
It's different. So these dogs are actually, we train with animal remains present so that these dogs are not alerting on animal remains, but they usually don't even think to do that because the smell of human decomposition is so specific.
Okay.
It's different.
So it could be underground. What other places maybe are human remains been found?
Human remains can be above you,
Oh.
It can be, like if, I don't want to get too specific into things, but they can be above you. They can be below you. They can be buried underground. They can be in water. They can be in cement, all kinds of different
things. They can be in between the walls of a house, right?
They can. Yeah, they can be anywhere. And these dogs know how to detect those. And it doesn't matter where you place those remains. At the end of the day, it's still human remains. And these dogs are going to know that those are.
So if some nefarious person killed somebody and dug a deep hole and then put cement on top of it, Ivanka could tell.
Yes, you will not trick her with some cement.
Oh my gosh. When you're not working together, and I do admire what you're doing, the both of you, what's something you really enjoy doing with Ivanka?
We love to play ball. We love to go on walks. She loves to play with her siblings. So we've got other dogs in the house she loves to play with. We just have a good time.
You know what? What has she done to make you a better person, Stephanie?
She really has made me a better person because before Ivanka, I was really trying to find my place. I was happy with where I had landed in my corporate career, which is what I had gone to college for, and I was doing well, but I didn't feel fulfilled. So I had this college professor, Ed Frisella, and he always says, make a difference out there. And I didn't feel like I was. And I knew that I wanted to do something with the dog. And when I thought about sports and stuff, that still wasn't fulfilling. It still wasn't making that difference. Now I feel like what I'm doing is meaningful. And that has meant the world to me.
Well, I salute both you, Stephanie Baker, and you, Canine Ivanka. And I'm so glad that you had a chance to be on our show. Everybody, would you eventually, your group, become a nonprofit, or can people help with the expenses? Or this is really a lot of dedication that you all are doing.
Oh, thank you. We actually are a nonprofit. We are a 501c. And on our website, anyone that wishes to assist with our mission of finding missing people can make a donation there. And
Lovely. What is the website? Tell us.
Yep. NWYK9SAR.com.
So it's the letter K and the number 9?
Yes.
Well, I'm giving big woofs to Stephanie Baker and Canine Ivanka, and congratulations again on getting this award from the American Kennel Club.
Thanks so much for making our tails wag by watching this guest interview from Arden Moore's Four-Legged Life.